Welcome to Chilled Out Game Reviews, where I review the best games to unwind with. Rime is a puzzle adventure game with great atmosphere and narrative. You play as a young boy who finds himself shipwrecked on a mysterious island. In order to progress, you have to solve puzzles to open doors, clear your path, and learn what secrets this island holds. There are many different types of puzzles and mechanics which are gradually introduced over time, starting off with just using the power of your voice. The puzzles themselves are not overly complicated, but can require some rather lateral thinking, which makes them even more satisfying to solve. The opening section of the game has you awaken a little fox spirit. This fox then acts as your guide through the rest of the game, showing up from time to time to lead you to the next area. As some of the areas are very large and sprawling, this is quite handy. It means there's no frustrated exploration looking for where to go next, though there are usually many visual cues guiding you along anyway. It's clear that a lot of thought has gone into creating Rime. I always think it's a good sign if a game has little details such as idle animations. That the developers wanted to take the time to do that says an awful lot. Just as much care has been taken in constructing a strong narrative, even if this doesn't seem obvious until you're a few hours in. The game doesn't contain a single line of dialogue or exposition, and pulls it off masterfully with a combination of murals on the walls and dreamlike sequences. I do need to talk about the controls very briefly. Overall, I'd say they are tight and responsive, but from time to time the camera changes to a fixed angle without warning, causing you to almost run off a cliff or jump off a platform into empty space. It's not a disaster by any means, just a little frustrating. While I'm talking about the more technical side, I had to play this on my boyfriend's PC since he has a much better graphics card than I do, and I was only getting about 15 frames per second on mine. This may be fixed in a patch of course, but if you don't have a high-spec PC, I'd go for a console version instead. Like so many of the games I review, the art style and music are fantastic. The sound design and music are always perfectly suited to the environment and incredibly atmospheric. Playing it really reminded me of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which is one of my favourite games. This is definitely a good thing, and I wish more games would take the risk on a slower pace. This review series focuses on gaming for relaxation and dealing with mental health issues. As such, it's difficult to give Rime a full review without a very small amount of spoilers. However, unlike Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, there isn't anything I think is likely to be triggering, and the themes it deals with are done so in a very sensitive and thoughtful manner, so I won't go into more detail here. There are also a few more creepy and unsettling moments scattered throughout. These are fairly brief, and there is little threat involved, but they do break the otherwise relaxing pace of the game. Generally, there's very little sense of pressure to progress, and exploring is encouraged. There are many secrets and collectibles hidden around which you're unlikely to find all of on your first playthrough, so explore away. I truly enjoyed playing Rime, and I will probably go back to it and try to find all the collectibles. If I was rating on just the game as a whole, I would give it a 5, no question. However, because of the slightly creepy sections and changes in tone, I have to knock some points off, so I give Rime a chill out rating of 4 out of 5. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, then please check out the playlist of previous Chilled Out Game reviews, or take a look at some of my other videos.